See, I went on Newsnight and and for some reason just decided to make the entire debate about modern feminism into a discussion about first of all vaginas and then clown porn. Which I didn't think existed. I just mentioned it at the end as just the most ridiculous kind of form of pornography I could possibly think of. And then by the time I got back, I had 300 things in my on my feed on Twitter of people sending me clown porn links. I had no idea it was such a big thing, but I have seen stuff happening in circus rings, singers clapping along and honking, and bumming around the ring. Oh, this is horrible, horrible. Ronald McDonald, no. So yeah, so I've learned a great deal about clown porn. Yeah,
I haven't searched yet.
I felt really sorry for Jeremy Paxman. By the end of that debate, he really looked like he just wanted to go home.
Yeah.
He did not want to be there.
Because you looked at the woman opposite and went, oh my god, and the end like,
Because the thing is, Newsnight is unbelievably terrifying to go on anyway. It's Newsnight, it is the news. And then I got there, and Jeremy Paxman was trying to pre-record his first opening link, and it was going really, really wrong. So he'd start doing this opening thing about Syria, and then just like going, fuck it, fuck it. And then slam his hand down the table and go, we'll do it again. And start doing something about Syria, which is really scary. They go, fuck it, fuck it. And so we're just like sitting there, and like none of us had done Newsnight before. We were all quite scared. We were literally all holding hands. I was never taken into a panic attack, and we were all just staying going, we're bonded with sweat now, we're bonded with sweat. We'll keep eye contact, you can't actually hurt us, you can't actually hurt us. And Elton Shaw was nipping from a little hip flask and offering it around to the lady. Oh my god, we're on Newsnight, Jesus Christ. It's horrible doing Newsnight. I would rather drown than do Newsnight. Horrible. So I thought I'd liven it up with a bit clown porn.
Because like you said, those, I don't know if you've done, I've done those horrible boys. Yeah, that's why I'm not so sure that some of those aren't actually, if not hatred, it's frightening.
Yes.
You can see the fear of women in their eyes. You know what I mean?
Well, I was scared of that situation because it felt a very boysy thing to do. I mean, the idea that you're going to have a 7-minute debate about feminism on a news show, what, 7 minutes to talk about women? Then the entire state of being a woman, 52% of the population in 7 minutes. And I didn't know that's why we were there. It was a long story, but that was not what I had signed up to do. And so I just sat there and went, bollocks to this, though. I'm going to sabotage it. I'm just going to be silly. I can't play your boys' game. I would never have signed up to play this boys' game. I'm just going to talk about town porn instead. So
Hi, Kathleen. Yvonne from the Pancake Centre here in Manchester.
Hello.
A group of us have come down.
Hey, ladies. All ladies.
We want to talk about the accessibility of the book. We've been working on a project for the past few weeks, which is quite a depressing one, really. It's about the impact of the cuts on women. And a lot of the women come into our drop-in group, socially deprived, culturally deprived, economically deprived. And so it's quite a serious subject, but one we're looking at in a creative way, but we decided we wanted to make it a bit less depressing. So every 15-20 minutes we punctuate with a reading from your book. And I tell you what it's done, has been to politicise the whole of this group of women, from asylum seekers and refugees to homeless women, from women with mental health problems, women who've been raped and sexually abused, ordinary women, ordinary working class women in Manchester. Now talk about feminism, talk about your book. And so I'm so pleased to hear that it's going to be made into a film and it's going to be made into a TV show, because that will make it so much more accessible. And one thing I wanted to say, Emmeline Pankhurst said, deeds, not words. Actually, words I think are really important. But what I want to ask you is, if you had a strapline to motivate women to rise up and do something, what would it be?
It's not very
It's usually just eat crisps. It's really inappropriate to everything that you said. I mean, it is basically just bollocks to all this, but kind of, I don't know how you probably go around and say that.
You do.
That's going to sound so lovely, by the way. That's
It's been absolutely amazing. I've had conversations with women of 70 to girls of 15 that I've actually just been able to open up so much discussion and debate, and actually getting young girls to actually say there's a different view. It's just been fantastic.
See, this puts you, this is my favourite book of all time into perspective.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. You do. I'm trying to think what that line is that you say. Not that I'm trying to tell you what the strap line should be, but there is a line you use about what feminism is, just about what does this shit happen to the other guys or something.
That's the big one. Yeah, if you ever wonder if some feminism and some sexism is happening to you, go, are the boys having to deal with this? Are the deals having to deal with this? The boys having to deal with this bullshit? And that's usually the point where you can realise that something's going on. Sorry. I write this stuff. I don't have to remember it. Thanks, Stuart.
Thank you.
yourself and be a feminist. Thank you, Bella.